evening, everyone. Welcome to another Friday night family meeting. And last week we talked about determination, and we saw it in the Atlantic salmon and how they had determination to swim very, very far from the ocean back to their birthplace. And today, who remember what determination means? That's right, it means you have a goal and you work toward the goal until you accomplish it. What kind of things you have thought of that you need determination to do in your life? Has anyone practiced instrument before? My husband learns how to play piano. So every day he has to have a set time to practice so he can get better at it. And also, I like to draw. But in order to get better at drawing, you have to practice until you get better. And a lot of things in your life require determination. And another word to remember is steadfast. Steadfast means you're not wavering and you're firm toward accomplishing your goal. And do you remember how to use sign language to spell steadfast? Let's do it together. S-T-E-A-D-F-A-S-T. Did you get it right? If you practice determination, then you would have done it throughout the week, so you can get it just right. Let's do it faster this time. S-T-E-A-D-F-A-S-T. You know, even though it seems easy to you right now, but actually it wasn't easy. I have to practice many, many times to get it right. Now we are going to sing Steadfast again.
O-I-M-S, O-I-M-S-T, O-I-M-S-T-E-A-D-F-A-S-T. And I press onward toward the goal. I never waver to and fro. O-I-M-S-T-E-A-D-F-A-S-T. Oh, I am steadfast. Oh, yes, I'm steadfast. O-I-M-S-T-E-A-D-F-A-S-T. And though I have so much to do, I just press on until I'm through. O-I-M-S-T-E-A-D-F-A-S-T.
Let's sing it again.
O-I-M-S, O-I-M-S-T, O-I-M-S-T-E-A-D-F-A-S-T. Oh, I press onward toward the goal. I never waver to and fro. O-I-M-S-T-E-A-D-F-A-S-T. Oh, I am steadfast. Oh, yes, I'm steadfast. O-I-M-S-T-E-A-D-F-A-S-T. And though I have so much to do, I just press on until I'm through. O-I-M-S-T-E-A-D-F-A-S-T.
Determination can mean something you do on your own, but sometimes some goals require you to do with other people. You need to have teamwork. I will share with you all a story from the Old Testament that shows us a person with very strong determination, and he worked with a group of people to accomplish the goal, and that is to rebuild the wall of the city of Jerusalem. And this person's name is Nehemiah. Now, let's listen to the story of Nehemiah. The story of Nehemiah. Long, long time ago, there was a man named Nehemiah. He was an Israelite, and he was a cupbearer of Artaxerxes, the king of Persia and Babylon. One day, one of the Israelites from Jerusalem, Hanani, came to Nehemiah, and Nehemiah asked him about the people there and the city. Hananiah told him, the children of Israel in Jerusalem are in a very bad situation, and the city wall is broken down, and the gates were burned. When Nehemiah heard this, he was very sad. He fasted for some days and he prayed to God in heaven. God, please forgive the children of Israel and let us return to Jerusalem and make King Artaxerxes have mercy to us, because I am his cupbearer. One day, Nehemiah was setting wine at the king's presence, and he looked very sad. So the king asked him, why is he sad? Because he had never been sad in the king's presence before. And Nehemiah was very afraid. But he said to the king, O king, it is because the city of my fathers, Jerusalem, is destroyed. And the king asked Nehemiah,
What do you request?
Nehemiah answered, Oh, if it please the king, let letter be given to me, so that I may go back to Jerusalem, and supply me with all the materials to rebuild the city wall. The king answered Nehemiah's request, and gave him letter and all the materials Nehemiah needed to rebuild the wall. And Nehemiah returned to Jerusalem with all the materials for the rebuilding of the wall, and he said to the people there about everything God had done for them. And they were in oneness and began the construction of the city wall. But two evil men, Sanballat and Tobiah his servant, heard about the rebuilding of the wall. They were very angry, and they mocked them.
What do you think that you will do? Will you rebel against the king?
But the children of Israel did not care of what they said. They continued to build the wall in oneness, and each man with his people built one section of the wall, and they soon complete half of the wall. When Sanballat heard it, he was enraged.
What are these feeble Jews doing?
And his servant Tobiah says,
Even a fox can put a hole in the wall.
And they plotted with the army of Samaria to attack Jerusalem. When Nehemiah heard this, he said to the people, Do not be afraid of them. Remember what our Lord did for us, and fight for your families. So starting from that day, all the builders carried tools on the one hand and weapons on their other hand. And finally, after 52 days of hard work with determination and teamwork, the children of Israel completed the rebuilding of the wall of Jerusalem. When their enemies saw that they completed the construction, they were very afraid, and they said,
This work was done with the help of their God.
We just finished the story of Nehemiah from the Old Testament. And Nehemiah was a person with great determination, and he had a heart for God. Because of his heart, God was able to use him and to lead a group of children of Israel back to Jerusalem to rebuild the city wall. And God needs people who has determination. When Nehemiah was rebuilding the wall, did they murmur? No. Even when they were enemy conspiring against them, they were not murmuring. Instead, he and the people prayed to Jehovah their God. Now let's sing the song together.
Remember
verse of today. Joshua 1:9b. Be strong and take courage. Do not be afraid or dismayed, for Jehovah is with you wherever you go. Now we're going to use cups to build a wall, just like Nehemiah did. So what we need are 10 cups. It's better to have paper cups or plastic ones, okay, so we don't break anything. So what you're going to do is we will use a timer, or have your parents time it for you, and let's try to build this wall in 10 seconds. Ready? Go! Oh, it's okay. We can just try again. We still have time. Yay! That was a wall. Do you finish it in 10 seconds? Now let's try 5 seconds. How about that? Ready? Set, go. Ta-da! Was it 5 seconds? Ooh, was it longer than 5 seconds? I think it was still longer than 5 seconds. Sometimes you just cannot do it on your own. Then you can do what? You can grab a friend. Philip, would you like to help me? Now Philip is here to help. Yay, I have a teammate. Okay, so ready, set, go. Yes! It was under 5 seconds.